Henry's birthday surprise. In the heart of Whispering Woods, beneath the ancient boughs, where sunlight filtered through in dappled patches, lived a hedgehog named Henry. Henry was not like other hedgehogs. His demeanor was shy and introspective, preferring the solitude of his cozy burrow under the sprawling roots of an old oak to the bustling, social life of the forest. Despite his reclusiveness, Henry held a secret wish deep within his heart, a longing to be remembered and celebrated by his friends on his birthday. Year after year, Henry would wake on his special day with a spark of hope, only to find the day passing like any other, with no sign that his friends remembered at all. However, this year was to be different. Unbeknownst to Henry, his friends Rosie the rabbit, with her boundless energy and cheer that lit up the darkest corners of the woods, Felix the fox, whose cleverness and quick wit were matched only by the mischief in his grin, and Sammy the squirrel, meticulous and industrious, always with a plan up his sleeve, had concocted a grand plan. They had noticed Henry's quiet sadness year after year and decided that this birthday would be one he'd never forget. Their preparations began weeks in advance, with secret meetings and whispered plans. The moonlit glade, a clearing known for its beauty and ethereal glow under the full moon, was chosen as the venue for Henry's surprise birthday celebration. While Henry went about his day, lost in thought and unaware of the flurry of activity, Rosie, Felix, and Sammy busied themselves with gathering berries for the feast, crafting lanterns from hollowed gourds, and setting up a stage from twigs and leaves for the night's performances. As the day of Henry's birthday dawned, the forest was alive with a sense of anticipation. Though Henry remained oblivious, his heart heavy with the expectation of another forgotten day, he spent his morning wandering the familiar paths of Whispering Woods, seeking solace in the embrace of nature. The sun's journey across the sky neared its end, painting the heavens in brilliant hues of twilight. Henry, drawn by a melancholic yearning, made his way to the moonlit glade, expecting nothing more than to enjoy the quiet beauty of his favorite spot. What greeted him, however, was a scene that took his breath away. Stepping into the clearing, Henry was met with a chorus of surprise. "Happy birthday, Henry," from his friends who had been hiding behind trees and bushes. The glade was transformed into a wonderland of lights and laughter, with lanterns casting a soft glow on the smiling faces of animals from all corners of the forest. Rosie hopped forward with a vibrancy that seemed to light up the very air around her. "Did you really think we'd forget your special day, Henry?" she asked, her eyes sparkling with joy and affection. Sammy, unable to contain his excitement, scampered down from a tree with a scroll of plans clutched in his tiny paws. "We have an entire evening planned. Games, stories, and a feast to remember, all in your honor, Henry," Sammy exclaimed, gesturing grandly towards the meticulously arranged glade. As the initial shock wore off, Henry felt a warmth spreading through his heart, a mixture of gratitude and love for the friends who had gone to such lengths to make him feel special. The night unfolded with a magic all its own. Games of skill and wit had everyone laughing and cheering. Stories shared by the fire deepened their bonds, and the feast was a testament to the forest's bounty and their shared camaraderie. The celebration under the moonlit sky was not just a birthday party, it was a declaration of friendship, a reminder that no one is truly alone. Rosie's laughter, Felix's clever toasts, and Sammy's enthusiastic recounting of their planning adventures filled the glade with an energy that seemed to pulse with life. As the moon climbed higher, casting a silver sheen over the glade, Henry looked around at the faces of his friends and the wider community of the forest who had come to celebrate with him. In that moment, he realized that his secret wish had always been heard. It wasn't the remembering of a date that mattered, but the love and friendship that surrounded him, strong and unwavering. The hedgehog's birthday surprise became a legend in Whispering Woods, a story passed down as a reminder of the power of friendship and the importance of making each other feel valued. And for Henry, it was the beginning of a new chapter, one where he no longer doubted his place in the heart of the forest. From that day forward, he knew that within the tapestry of the woods, his thread was interwoven with those of his friends, vibrant and essential. Each birthday thereafter, the moonlit glade played host to a celebration of life, friendship, and the unexpected joys found in the caring gestures of those we hold dear. Henry's birthday had transformed from a day of solitude to one of unity and joy, a change that rippled through the fabric of the forest, touching the hearts of all who dwelled within.
Wally and the Wondrous Weather Machine. In the enchanted expanse of Whispering Woods, where each tree whispered ancient secrets and the wind carried tales of yore, there lived a rabbit named Wally. Unlike any ordinary rabbit, Wally was a whimsical inventor, his mind a ceaseless fountain of innovative ideas, some brilliant, others bewildering. His latest venture, however, was to be his magnum opus, the weather machine. This contraption, he believed, would harmonize the forest's climate, making each day as perfect as the last. Wally, with his oversized glasses perennially perched on his nose and his vest patched from many an experiment gone awry, was the epitome of eccentric genius. While his workshop, nestled beneath an ancient oak, was a labyrinth of invention and chaos. Blueprints papered the walls, gadgets of uncertain purpose cluttered the space, and at the heart of it all stood the weather machine. A marvel of gears, dials, and softly glowing tubes, it was as beautiful as it was complex, capable of summoning weather at will. The unveiling of the weather machine was an affair to remember. While his closest friends, Rosie, a deer with a spirit as sprightly as spring, Max, an owl whose wisdom was as deep as the roots of Whispering Woods, and Tilly, a squirrel whose laughter could brighten the darkest of days, were gathered. They watched with bated breath as Wally, with a mixture of pride and nervous excitement, explained his invention. This machine, he proclaimed, would end the forest's plight of harsh winters and scorching summers, bringing about eternal equilibrium. At first, the demonstration was a spectacle of wonder. A rainbow arched gracefully across the sky as a gentle rain awoke the slumbering flowers. Applause broke out among the friends, marveling at the ingenuity of Wally's creation. But triumph turned to turmoil as the machine, overwhelmed by its own power, spiraled out of control. Seasons clashed in the sky above, throwing Whispering Woods into disarray. The gravity of their predicament was not lost on Wally and his friends. An eternal winter threatened to grip the forest, locking it in frost forever. They knew they must journey through the heart of the seasons to restore balance. Their quest was one of courage, friendship, and discovery, as they sought out elements essential for the machine's recalibration. Their journey was a tapestry of trials and triumphs. In summer's end, they braved fields ablaze with the sun's wrath to capture its essence. Autumn's fall revealed the beauty of transience as they plucked a leaf destined to never wither. Winter's keep, a realm of silent snow and frozen time, offered them an eternal snowflake. And in spring's birth, where life whispered of beginnings, they secured a drop of the purest dew. With the elements gathered, they returned, a band of friends bound by shared resolve. Their efforts to recalibrate the machine were a dance of intellect and intuition, guided by Wally's genius, Rose's optimism, Max's insight, and Tilly's boundless energy. As the machine hummed to life, a gentle, harmonious weather embraced the forest. A balance of seasons, a testament to their journey, flourished around them. Whispering Woods blossomed under their care, a symbol of unity and the enduring magic of friendship. Wally's weather machine, once a harbinger of chaos, now stood as a beacon of harmony, a reminder of what can be achieved when friends unite for a common cause. And so, the legend of Wally and the Wondrous Weather Machine was woven into the fabric of Whispering Woods, a tale of a whimsical inventor and his friends who dared to dream, challenged the impossible, and in doing so, discovered the true magic of friendship and balance with nature.
The whispering winds of Wisteria Woods in the quaint village of Everglade, perched on the cusp of the mystical Wisteria Woods, resided Ellie, a girl with eyes full of wonder and a spirit as free as the wind. Tales of the woods, whispered on the breeze, spoke of a world where magic danced in the air and creatures of legend roamed under the protective canopy of ancient trees. Despite warnings from the village elders about the wood's enigmatic forces, Ellie's heart yearned for adventure, for a glimpse into the untold stories that lay beyond her doorstep. One morning, filled with an unquenchable thirst for discovery, Ellie ventured into the heart of Wisteria Woods. The moment her foot crossed the threshold, the air around her sparkled with the magic of the woods, welcoming her into its embrace. The winds, whispering secrets of the ages, guided her deeper into the forest, promising wonders and adventures at every turn. Ellie's journey was one of enchantment and discovery. Her first encounter was with Flicker, a fox aglow with the light of the moon, seeking the path back to the moonlit glade. This glade, a haven for the magical creatures of the woods, shimmered under the gentle caress of the moon's rays, a place where peace reigned supreme, and magic flourished. Together, Ellie and Flicker embarked on a quest to find the moonlit glade, their path intertwined with the destinies of the magical beings dwelling within the woods. Whisper, the ancient owl, perched upon the gnarled branches of the wisdom tree, imparted to Ellie the sacred language of the trees, a gift that allowed her to hear the whispered tales of the forest. The stream, home to Ripple, the water sprite, danced and sparkled under Ellie's amazed gaze. Ripple showed her the melody of the waters, a symphony of splashes and gurgles that spoke of the deep, flowing connections binding all life in Wisteria Woods. In the darkest corner of the woods, where light seemed to fear to tread, Blaze, a diminutive dragon with scales that caught the faintest glimmers of light, became their beacon. His flame, though small, pierced the darkness, guiding them with the promise of warmth and protection. With each encounter, the magic of Wisteria Woods unveiled itself to Ellie, not as tales meant to frighten, but as stories of friendship, courage, and unity. The whispering winds, the voice of the forest itself, shared its ancient lore, revealing that magic was not a force to be feared but embraced, a gift shared with those who approached with an open heart and a gentle spirit. The moonlit glade, when they finally arrived, was a sight to behold, bathed in the ethereal glow of the moon. It was a sanctuary of peace where the magical creatures of the woods gathered. Flicker's reunion with his family was a joyous celebration, marked by laughter and luminescent tears, a testament to the enduring bonds of love and kinship that the garden nurtured. Ellie's departure from the glade was bittersweet. The creatures of the woods, from the tiniest sprite to the most majestic of the magical beings, bid her farewell with heavy hearts, yet the promise of her return hung in the air, a silent vow sealed by the magic of the woods and the courage of a young girl who dared to dream. As Ellie emerged from the woods, the village of Everglade, bathed in the soft glow of dawn, welcomed her back. Her return was not just a homecoming but a celebration of the magic she had uncovered, the adventures she had lived, and the lessons she had learned. The stories Ellie brought back with her, tales of magic, friendship, and bravery, sowed the seeds of wonder and belief in the hearts of the villagers, opening their eyes to the magic that resides not just in Wisteria Woods, but all around, waiting to be discovered by those brave enough to seek it. And so, the legend of the Whispering Winds of Wisteria Woods grew, a beacon of hope, a whisper of magic on the wind, calling to all who believe in the enchantment that dances on the edge of our world, inviting us to step into the unknown and embrace the wonders it holds.
In the heart of the Whispering Woods, under a blanket of twinkling stars, there lived a small, curious owl named Ollie. Unlike any other owl in the forest, Ollie harboured a secret that weighed heavily on his tiny shoulders. He was afraid of the dark. Each evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, Ollie would watch from the safety of his cosy tree hollow. His heart filled with longing as he watched his family take flight into the burgeoning night. How can I be an owl if I'm afraid of the dark? He often wondered to himself, a twinge of sadness in his heart. Despite their confusion, Ollie's family showered him with love and affection. The night is full of wonder and mystery, they reassured him, hoping to kindle a spark of bravery within him. But the shadows whispered fears, and the darkness seemed too vast for little Ollie. One fateful twilight, as Ollie wrestled with his thoughts, a gentle glow approached him. It was Luna, a butterfly whose wings shimmered with an ethereal light. "Why do you hide from such a beautiful night?" Luna asked, her voice as soft as the moonlight. Ollie shared his fears with Luna, who listened with a warm, understanding glow. "Let me show you the night through my eyes," she offered, her kindness lighting up the dark. Hesitant but intrigued, Ollie agreed, and together they set off on an adventure that would change his life forever. Guided by Luna's radiant light, they delved deeper into the whispering woods. The forest came alive in a way Ollie had never seen. Dewdrops on leaves glistened like diamonds. Fireflies danced in the air, their lights syncing in harmony, and the melodious call of a nightingale filled the silence with music. "Ollie, look!" Luna exclaimed, directing his gaze to a clearing where a creek mirrored the moon's glow. Ollie watched in awe as the water reflected the dance of light and shadow, a ballet of the night he had never imagined. The duo ventured next to the elder tree, the oldest in the forest, its branches reaching out to the stars. "The dark is not empty, it's full of stories," Luna whispered. She told Ollie tales of the constellations, of heroes and monsters, of love and adventure, each star a character in the sky's grand narrative. With each step, with each wonder discovered, Ollie felt his fear dissolve, replaced by a burgeoning sense of belonging. "The night isn't scary at all, it's beautiful, and I'm a part of it," he realised, his heart swelling with newfound courage and love for the world he'd always been a part of but had never truly seen. As dawn began to break, painting the sky with the first light of morning, Ollie and Luna made their way back to Ollie's home. "The night is wonderful," Ollie exclaimed, eager to share his discoveries with his family, "and Luna, my friend, showed me how to see its beauty." From that night on, Ollie greeted the dusk with open wings, eager for the adventures it promised. His fear of the dark had turned into a love for the night's enchanting mysteries, all thanks to a friend's gentle guidance. And so, dear friends, as our story comes to a close, remember, bravery can turn fear into wonder, and the night sky is not just a blanket of darkness, but a canvas of light waiting to be explored. Good night, and may you dream of magical forests, twinkling stars, and moonlit adventures.
The Midnight Orchestra. In the heart of a bustling city park, beneath the silvery glow of moonlight, a curious assembly of animals gathered nightly, united by a shared secret and a common cause. At the helm was Max the Badger, whose deep and melodic voice could often be heard directing the ensemble with both precision and affection. Max, with his scholarly spectacles and a conductor's baton fashioned from an old willow twig, was not just a conductor, but the linchpin of their little society. His leadership was born from years wandering the wilds beyond the city, collecting melodies and memories, which he now poured into every performance. Fiona the Fox, with her fiery red fur and piercing amber eyes, was the orchestra's lead violinist. Her music was not only a reflection of her fiery spirit, but also of her journey from a lone wanderer to a cherished member of this musical family. Each stroke of her bow told tales of her adventures and her discoveries about the power of unity and friendship. Oliver the Owl, perched aloft with an array of woodwind instruments, brought a touch of wisdom to the ensemble. His gentle hoots and the soft whisper of his flutes added layers of depth to their music, weaving a tapestry of sound that was both uplifting and haunting. Oliver's role extended beyond music. He was also the historian of the group, recounting tales of the park's history and the ancient magic that still lingered within its roots. Amidst the rustle of leaves, Timmy the Toad added his deep, resonant voice to the mix, enriching the orchestra's sound with his bass tones. Seated on his favorite lily pad, Timmy's hearty croaks and laughter brought joy and lightness to the group. His presence was a reminder of the earthy essence of music and nature, grounding everyone in the rhythm of life that pulsed through the park. Lila the Squirrel, the percussionist, was a flurry of energy. Her tiny paws danced over drums and cymbals made from fallen branches and hollowed-out trunks. Lila had grown up in this park, and her dedication to saving it was unmatched. She was the spark of the group, her vibrant energy fueling their nightly endeavors, and her cleverness key to orchestrating their pranks to scare away the developers. As the story unfolded, each character faced personal challenges that tested their courage and resolve. Max dealt with doubts about his ability to lead his friends to victory. Fiona learned to trust others fully, something her solitary past had made difficult. Oliver was forced to use his wisdom under pressure, devising strategies to outsmart the developers. Timmy discovered his own strength in rallying the park's more timid creatures, and Lila learned the power of patience, balancing her impulsive nature with the needs of her team. Together, these moments of personal growth intertwined with their collective mission, weaving a rich narrative of camaraderie, bravery, and the magic of music. Their journey was not just about saving the park, but about discovering the depths of their own spirits, and the strength that comes from standing together. As they orchestrated their final performance, a spectacular show that would decide the fate of their beloved park, each note played and each plan enacted was a testament to their growth and unity.
The Whisper of the Wind, Rowan's Journey to the Heart of the Forest. In the quaint village of Breezy Hollow, where the hills whispered secrets to the sky, lived a young rabbit named Rowan. Unlike his kin, Rowan was born with a heart brimming with curiosity and eyes that looked beyond the familiar paths, dreaming of the unknown and the stories it held. Each night, as the village settled into a comfortable silence, Rowan would venture to the highest hill, where the wind sang ancient songs and the stars told tales of old. It was here one night that the wind carried a message, a soft whisper that spoke directly to Rowan's soul. Seek the heart of the forest, where the earth's oldest song plays, and discover the melody that weaves life together. This message, mysterious and alluring, set Rowan's heart ablaze with an adventurous fire. "I must find this place," Rowan declared, determination lighting up his eyes. The preparation was swift but thoughtful. Rowan packed essentials into a small satchel, nuts for nourishment, leaves for shelter, and a piece of string from his mother, a reminder of home and love. With the first light of dawn painting the world in hues of gold and amber, Rowan bid a heartfelt farewell to his family. "I will return with stories to fill our evenings," he promised, his voice steady but filled with emotion. His family, though worried, could see the unwavering resolve in Rowan's eyes and offered their blessings. The forest welcomed Rowan with open arms, its depths alive with a chorus of nature's melodies. The journey was not without its trials, rivers that seemed too wide, thorns that seemed too sharp, and shadows that whispered doubts. Yet for every challenge, the forest offered a friend. An old owl, perched upon a gnarled branch, shared the wisdom of the ages. "The forest listens to those who listen to it," he hooted softly, his eyes twinkling with a knowing light. A squirrel, quick and bright, taught Rowan the art of resilience. "Every tree can be climbed if you're willing to find the way," she chattered, darting up a towering oak with ease. And from a gentle deer, Rowan learned the strength and kindness as she guided him through a thicket with a gentle nudge. With each encounter, Rowan's heart grew, filled with the lessons of the forest and the courage born of kindness and understanding. And then, as if by magic, the heart of the forest revealed itself. A clearing, serene and beautiful, where the trees danced to the soft hum of the earth's heart. The song of the forest, a melody of connection and harmony, enveloped Rowan, its notes resonating deep within, binding him to the earth and all its creatures. Armed with the song of the earth and a spirit enriched by the journey, Rowan knew it was time to return to Breezy Hollow. His heart, once filled with questions, now sang with the answers the forest had given. The journey back was a reflection of growth, a testament to the change within. As Rowan recounted his adventure to his eagerly listening family, the tale of bravery, friendship, and the wisdom of the forest, Breezy Hollow was filled with a new energy. Rowan's journey became a beacon of inspiration, encouraging all to listen to the whispers of the wind, to seek the songs of the earth, and to embrace the adventures that lie just beyond the comfort of home. In the heart of Breezy Hollow, under the watchful gaze of the stars, Rowan's story lived on, a reminder of the wonders that await those who dare to dream, to listen, and to explore.
The Secret Garden of Lumina. In the heart of a bustling city, where buildings stretched to the sky and streets buzzed with the relentless pace of life, there existed a forgotten corner. This place, untouched by the hands of time and hidden from the eyes of progress, held a secret that was about to choose its next guardian. Young Mia, with her boundless curiosity and a heart open to the whispers of the unknown, found herself drawn to this secluded haven one dusky evening after school. As she pushed open an old, ivy-clad gate that seemed to creak in welcome, Mia stepped onto a path that wound through an archway of ancient trees. Their branches stretched overhead like protective arms, guiding her to a clearing that glowed with an ethereal light. This was the secret garden of Lumina, a sanctuary of magic nestled in the city's forgotten corner, where the mundane met the mystical. At the heart of the garden stood a tree magnificent in its grandeur, its branches adorned with fruits that shimmered like stars against the twilight sky. Beneath this celestial canopy, Mia's gaze fell upon Lumina, the garden's guardian. Lumina, with her gentle aura and form that flickered between the ethereal and the tangible, was a being of pure magic. Her presence was as comforting as it was awe-inspiring, and Mia felt an immediate kinship with this guardian of the garden's secrets. Lumina, Mia breathed, a name that felt like a key unlocking a door to countless untold stories. "Dear Mia," Lumina responded, her voice a melody that resonated with the very essence of the garden. "You have found the secret garden, a realm where the magic of the earth is preserved and nurtured. But such magic is not without its guardians, nor is it free from peril." As the night deepened, Lumina shared the tales of the garden, of its creation by ancient magics, for the purpose of safeguarding the balance between the natural and the human realms. The garden's magic was a beacon of hope, healing, and inspiration, but it also attracted those with darker intentions. "Why me?" Mia asked, her heart alight with a newfound purpose yet weighed down by uncertainty. "Because, Mia, you possess the rarest magic of all, the magic of belief. You see the world not as it is, but as it could be. With you as its guardian, the garden's magic will thrive," Lumina explained, her eyes shimmering with conviction. Emboldened by Lumina's faith in her, Mia accepted the mantle of guardian. Together, they tended to the garden, with Mia learning the ancient ways of the guardians, the language of the plants, and the secrets of the magical creatures that called the garden home. Their tranquil sanctuary, however, could not remain hidden forever. Whispers of the garden's magic spread, drawing the attention of those who sought to exploit it. Under the cloak of night, figures shrouded in greed crept toward the garden, their eyes set on harnessing its power. Mia and Lumina, standing united at the garden's heart, faced the intruders with a bravery born of their deep bond. The confrontation that ensued was a test of wills, where the purity of their intent clashed with the selfish desires of the intruders. The garden itself rose in defense, its plants and creatures rallying to protect its sanctity. In the end, the would-be exploiters were repelled, not by force, but by the overwhelming strength of the garden's magic, guided by Mia and Lumina's resolve. In the aftermath, the garden bloomed with renewed vigor, its magic stronger and more vibrant for having been defended by such pure hearts. Mia's journey from a curious girl to the guardian of a magical realm was complete, but it was also just beginning. Every day brought new lessons, adventures, and the deepening of the bond between her and Lumina. Mia's return to Breezy Hollow was met with jubilation. The village, once oblivious to the magic at its doorstep, now basked in the glow of the garden's protection. Mia's tales of her adventures and the lessons of friendship, bravery, and the true essence of magic she learned along the way inspired her community to look beyond the surface, to the magic hidden in plain sight. And so, the legend of the secret garden of Lumina grew, a testament to the enduring power of belief, the strength found in unity, and the boundless potential of a heart open to the wonders of the world. It was a story that Mia and Lumina would continue to write together, under the watchful gaze of the stars and the protective embrace of the ancient trees, in a garden where magic knew no bounds.
Marina and the Sea's Secret, Expanded Tale. In the quaint village of Azure Bay, Marina grew up with the ocean as her backyard. Her heart beat in sync with the tides, and her soul was as deep and mysterious as the sea itself. From a young age, Marina found solace in the gentle embrace of the waves, and the sea whispered secrets to her that no one else could hear. One fateful day, as twilight painted the sky in a palette of purples and golds, Marina discovered a conch shell nestled among the rocks, unlike any she had ever seen. It pulsed with a soft light, and when Marina held it to her ear, she heard not the ocean's roar but the voices of the sea itself. The conch bestowed upon her a rare gift, the ability to communicate with marine creatures, who spoke of a dire threat to their home. The coral reefs were dying. Determined to unravel this mystery and save her underwater friends, Marina dove beneath the waves, guided by the conch's glow. The ocean unveiled its wonders to her, from the playful dance of the jellyfish to the solemn procession of the sea turtles. Each creature she encountered whispered tales of the coral's plight and the ancient magic that once protected their domain. Her quest led her to an old sea turtle named Theo, keeper of the ocean's law. Theo spoke of the heart of the sea, a gem infused with the essence of life itself, capable of reviving the coral reefs. But to find it, Marina would have to journey to the deepest part of the ocean, a realm where light seldom touched, and the water held secrets older than time. Marina's adventure was fraught with challenges. She navigated mazes of kelp forests, where shadows moved in the corners of her eyes, and crossed vast sandy plains, where the ground shifted beneath her. She encountered creatures both friendly and fearsome, learning lessons of bravery, humility, and the delicate balance of nature. In the darkest depths, she found the guardian of the depths, a creature as ancient as the sea itself, whose scales shimmered with the colors of the abyss. The guardian challenged Marina's resolve, testing her purity of heart and her dedication to her cause. With courage and a voice steady with conviction, Marina spoke of her love for the sea and her vow to protect its inhabitants. Moved by her sincerity, the guardian entrusted her with the heart of the sea. With the gem's power, Marina returned to the coral reefs, where the conch shell guided her to the center of the devastation. There, she placed the heart of the sea, and its pulse sent waves of life through the water. Corals bloomed in vibrant hues, fish returned to their revitalized homes, and the once dying reef thrived with renewed vigor.
She became a guardian of the oceans, traveling far and wide to heal troubled waters and speak for those without a voice. She taught the people of Azure Bay and beyond the importance of respecting and protecting the marine environment, sharing her knowledge and inspiring a new generation of ocean stewards. Her adventures took her to distant shores and into the heart of the sea, where she uncovered mysteries and faced dangers, always with the wisdom of the sea creatures and the magic of the conch to guide her. Marina's legend grew, a tale of Adele and the sea, of magic and mystery, of courage and the quest to protect the natural world. And as the years passed, Marina's story became a beacon of hope, a reminder that even the smallest voice can change the world. The sea continued to whisper its secrets, and Marina listened, ever vigilant, ever kind, a friend to all creatures and a true daughter of the ocean.
The Flight of the Paper Birds. In the heart of a vibrant paper kingdom, where every tree, house, and creature had the delicate touch of origami, lived a young girl named Ellie. Ellie had always been fascinated by the art of origami, spending hours folding paper into various shapes and figures, dreaming of bringing them to life one day. While rummaging through her grandmother's attic, Ellie stumbled upon an ancient spellbook bound in covers that shimmered like folded silver. Curiosity piqued, Ellie opened the book to find it filled with enchantments and spells, one of which was titled The Flight of the Paper Birds. With excitement bubbling within her, Ellie set to work, folding a flock of paper birds as the spell instructed. She whispered the magic words, and to her astonishment, the birds fluttered to life, their paper wings beating with vigor and grace. Eager to explore the world beyond her small corner of the kingdom, Ellie and her new companions took to the skies. Their first journey led them over the Candescent canyons, where rivers ran like ribbons of ink and mountains rose like crumpled sheets of parchment. The paper birds, with Ellie in their midst, danced between the drafts and updrafts, exploring every nook and cranny of the canyon. However, their adventure took a turn when they discovered a part of their kingdom cast in shadow, a region forgotten by time and memory. The Origami Oracle, the guardian of their realm's balance, had vanished, leaving behind a mystery that threatened the very fabric of their paper world. Determined to restore the light and save their kingdom from descending into eternal darkness, Ellie and her origami birds set out to solve the mystery of the Oracle's disappearance. Their quest led them through the four corners of the kingdom, each guarded by a mythical beast made of the finest origami: the dragon of the west wind, the phoenix of the southern fire, the tortoise of the northern mountains, and the tiger of the eastern forests. With each encounter, Ellie and her flock proved their bravery and wit, earning the Guardian's trust and gathering clues that pointed them toward the Oracle's hidden sanctuary. It was in the heart of the Whispering Woods, shrouded in layers of folded secrets, that they finally found the Oracle, trapped within a cage of twisted paper vines. The solution, Ellie realized, was not in the spellbook, but in her heart. With a deep understanding of origami and the magic that flowed through her, Ellie carefully unfolded the vines, releasing the Oracle and restoring balance to the kingdom. The kingdom rejoiced at the return of their guardian and the newfound hero, Ellie, and her flock of paper birds. They celebrated with a festival of colors, where the sky was filled with thousands of paper lanterns, each carrying a wish for the future. As the lanterns ascended into the night sky, Ellie stood with the Origami Oracle, watching over the kingdom they had saved. She had not only discovered the magic within her, but also the unbreakable bonds of friendship and the enduring power of imagination. And so, Ellie's adventures continued, with the flight of her paper birds taking her to new horizons, each journey weaving another tale into the legacy of the Paper Kingdom. Have a good night. If you like this story, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out and keeps us motivated to create more stories. The Lost Crown of Avalora. In the heart of the ancient kingdom of Avalora, there lived a young prince named Elian. He was known throughout the land for his bravery and kindness. The kingdom was a place of lush forests, sparkling rivers, and happy people, but beneath its beauty, Avalora held a secret. It was said that the kingdom's prosperity was tied to a legendary crown, the crown of Avalora, which had been lost for generations. The crown was not made of gold or encrusted with jewels, but was said to be forged from the very essence of Avalora itself. Legends spoke of its power to ensure the kingdom's everlasting peace and prosperity, as the kingdom faced a time of hardship. With crops failing and spirits waning, Elian knew he must recover the crown to restore Avalora to its former glory. Elian's quest began at dawn, with the blessing of his parents, the king and queen. He ventured beyond the castle walls, accompanied by his loyal companions, Sir Rowan, a knight of unwavering courage, Leela, a wise mage with knowledge of ancient magic, and Theo, a swift archer with eyes as keen as an eagle's. Their journey took them through the Whispering Woods, across the Silver Mountains, and into the depths of the Shadowed Vale. Along the way, they faced challenges that tested their resolve, fierce creatures, treacherous paths, and puzzles that required both strength and wit to overcome. As the days passed, Elian and his companions grew closer, their bonds strengthened by shared trials. They discovered that the true power of Avalora didn't lie in a crown or a throne, but in the unity and love among its people. Each challenge they faced was overcome not by a single hand, but by their combined efforts. Finally, they arrived at the heart of Avalora, a hidden glade where the energy of the land converged. It was here, amidst ancient stones and under the watchful gaze of the stars, that Aelian found what he had been searching for, but it was not a crown of gold or jewels. It was a simple circlet of intertwined branches, glowing with a soft inner light. The oracle of Avalora, a guardian of the kingdom's essence, appeared before them. The true crown was never lost, she revealed. It was within you all along, the courage, the wisdom, the unity. These are the jewels that adorn the crown of Avalora. Aelian understood then that the prosperity of Avalora didn't depend on a physical crown, but on the strength and unity of its people. He returned to the kingdom, not with a crown, but with a renewed spirit and a message of unity. Under Aelian's rule, Avalora flourished. The people worked together, their bonds stronger than ever, and the kingdom prospered as it never had before. The crown remained in the heart of Avalora, a symbol of the true power that lay within each person. And so, the legend of the lost crown of Avalora became a tale not of a quest for power, but of discovering the strength that comes from unity and love. Aelian's journey taught the people of Avalora that their greatest treasure was each other, and in their unity, they found their crown,